Is it recording?
We are live. It is
Uh,
recording. Welcome, Abi. Learn English with Abi. I'm so honored to have you as my guest today
thank you.
on this YouTube Live. It's been a while, and I love answering language learning questions, talking about language learning, and this is just a great opportunity for us to do that today.
Thank
So,
you.
yes. So if anybody here watching has questions, please ask them, put them in the comments. We're here to answer. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh. Abi is in Kurdistan. I am in Brazil. And here we are.
Thank you. I'm super glad to be with you, to be live with you
Yeah.
again, and I'm super happy that we could go live again. We could help some people and answer some of the questions. Okay.
Hi, Yvonne. Yes. So, Abi, you said as well that you have some questions prepared.
So many people have these kind of questions. These questions are very common questions
Mhm.
among English learners. Um, the most common question is how to start, what
Yes.
to start from.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. And I think it needs to be answered because if you want to learn English and you don't know where to start, you probably won't start. So
Yeah,
then you'll never learn,
yeah.
right?
But first of all, I want you to answer this question, and then
Yes.
I would share my own opinion, my own idea. Why is it important to learn a new language? Like, why would you start learning a language?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, I think it can help you to connect to people from all over the world. That's what it's done for me. So I can't talk for you, but I know also it can give you job opportunities that maybe you haven't had before. It can open up just doors to new relationships. It can make travel a lot easier. I'm here in Brazil. If I didn't speak Portuguese, I would be feeling a little lost. I wouldn't know how to order food, ask for directions. There was a guy, I was sitting outside on my balcony, and he was like asking me about how to get to the beach. And I could tell him because I speak Portuguese. And actually, we ended up talking for 45 minutes in Portuguese and English. He knew English. And we both said, because of languages, this is
We can
possible.
communicate.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I would say that learning a new language will really help you to communicate, to find new friends, to get in touch with whoever you want in
Yes.
any country. And I think this is something amazing. This is
Mhm.
that I like the most.
Yes, yes. I'm so curious to the people watching, what is your country? Where are you from? Write it in the
Mhm.
comments. And maybe you're not learning English, maybe you're learning another language, and I would love to know that as well.
That's good. All right. So where to start? What to start from?
Okay, so where to start with language learning?
How
Yeah,
did you start learning Spanish, Portuguese, Italian,
French.
French as well?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you start?
So with Spanish, I like to say it was old school, meaning we went to a school and we studied a lot of grammar. And it was really hard. It wasn't really super enjoyable. It was just the structure of the Spanish language, which I think is important because it's a completely different language. And in Spanish, they say car red instead of red car. And so it's good to
Uh,
learn. Yeah, it's good to learn grammar and those things. But it was going to a classroom 5 days a week for 4 hours a day, studying a lot of vocabulary lists and things like that. And I really wasn't on the internet much. But with French, Italian, Portuguese, I've learned all of those on my own, on the internet, and with applications. And I have enjoyed it so much more because I've learned how to learn a language. And once you learn how to learn a language, you're unstoppable, I think.
yeah, that is amazing. But I
Yeah.
would say you should start from a very basic stuff.
Yes.
which can be words,
Yes.
phrases, putting them in a
Yes.
sentence, and they're using them day
Mm-hmm.
by day and listening a lot. So this is what
Yeah.
you should start from as a
Yes.
beginner, huh?
Yes. There's an app, I don't know if it's available in your country, but I have used it for French and Italian. It's called Pimsleur. I did all the lessons for free with a library app, 150 lessons, 30-minute lessons
Great.
from, yeah, it was free, from English, from the basics, and then it's listening and speaking from the beginning. And then each lesson gets more challenging. And it's a great app really for learning, for language learning.
You guys
And
can
then
benefit from
and
it.
then yeah, I know people are controversial with Duolingo, but I have
Mhm.
found it beneficial, not as the only application to use, but Duolingo is great for starting
I
out because
I do agree with you. Duolingo is one of the best
yeah.
applications.
Yeah. Do you use it or have you used it to
I
learn
used
English?
to I used to use it.
Yeah. Do you have any other applications for beginners?
Um, Duolingo is one of the best applications, and italki for speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. I've
this
never tried italki, but you can find really affordable tutors, right?
yep, exactly. Italki is one
Yeah.
of you can find English partners um
Yeah.
where you can practice your English
Mm-hmm.
for free, or maybe you can exchange languages.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
this is fun.
It's so
Um,
good. Have you used the other apps to meet natives, Hellotalk or
Hello
Tandem?
Talk, hello. I used to use many applications, but I've always tried to get in touch with them, to bother them, to message them all the time. Hello, do you want to be friends? Hi,
Yeah.
can I practice my English with you? Stuff like that. And some of them were very, very generous and they accepted me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
some of them were just like polite, sorry, I don't have time, stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
kept trying and trying. So I found lots of native speakers
Mm-hmm.
where
Mm-hmm.
I could practice my English with them. And it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. That's so good.
And how do you find partners in other languages like French?
Yeah, I have used Hellotalk. That's been like my main source
Hello,
for
Talk.
finding the
I do
coolest
have your
people.
account.
Yeah, I love that app. I've done some work for the app, but it's easy because I love it so much that I'm like true with my stories, you know? It's really just a great app. I think it can be maybe harder if you're learning English to find a native English speaker because there's few that are learning other languages. So you might have to try a little harder. But I've met some amazing people. I'm going to spend Christmas with one of my Hello Talk friends here in Brazil.
That's good. So also
Yeah.
you have another option where you can exchange languages.
Mm-hmm. Do I know
Exchange,
another?
sorry.
Were you asking if I know another option?
For example, no, I'm saying that you can give them the option that you can exchange languages. For example, you teach them English and they teach you French. So you are
Yes.
exchanging languages.
Yes.
And this
Language
is also
exchange. It's the best. It really is the
um,
best.
you guys can try that. And I always
Mm-hmm.
ask my friends, you teach me Turkish, maybe French or another language, Spanish, and I teach you English.
Yeah,
We see.
totally. Totally.
Yeah, let's get into this subject.
I know. It's so different YouTube live versus
It's so
live
different.
on
I'm
Instagram or
trying.
TikTok.
I'm
Yeah.
trying here. This is not my. This is not my place.
Is it your first time going live
This is
on
my
YouTube?
first time. Yeah, it's so weird
Wow.
for me.
I did a ton of lives on YouTube in the beginning, like even more than Instagram. But I feel like people just aren't as interactive on YouTube. It's easier on Instagram.
It's much
But
easier.
hmm
They don't even comment because
I
it's
know they're not writing.
because maybe they don't know how to comment. It's like a little bit weird for them.
Okay,
But anyhow,
maybe, maybe.
this life is going to be recorded, and then they can
Yes.
benefit from that. Um,
Yes.
you talked about how to start, and
Hmm.
you talked about what to start from.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about the importance of learning languages.
Yes.
Now let's talk about challenges in learning English. What
Mm.
challenges do they face while learning English?
Yeah. Well, I've heard some people say, oh, learning English is pretty easy. And I'm like, really? Like, it seems like it's hard.
I
But
always
apparently,
tell my students learning English is really easy, learning English is fun, just to motivate them. But I know that learning English is difficult, like very, very difficult.
so are you lying to them, Abby?
Yeah, I do lie to them, but it's just I'm just motivating them. Okay,
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
but actually the
Hi.
reality is different. Like it's difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult. Hi,
Mm.
Shaylan and Aisha. The only kind of participation on YouTube is with your comments. But if you guys comment and ask questions, we would love to answer them
Yeah, you can ask
100%.
question and we would be happy to answer your questions.
Yes. Oh,
Um,
cool. Hi, Eduardo. I'm so glad you came. If you have any questions, please just write them in the comment box. And
great.
so the problem, okay, problems with learning English, there's a list. I think there's a lot. Maybe the people that are watching can write their problems, but
All right.
think,
One of them is grammar. Grammar, grammar,
yeah, of
grammar.
course.
I hate grammar. Everybody hates grammar.
Yeah, for sure. Things
How
like
do you get rid of
prepositions.
grammar? Grammar
Oh,
is
you
important.
can't. But
Grammar is important.
I think more than just focusing on grammar rules and just studying grammar, try to find something you enjoy, like watching a series, talking to a native person,
It's still
and
grammar.
through that you'll learn grammar. Or reading a
That's it.
book, you can learn grammar. Totally, all of those things. I agree too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So learning grammar is important. I would say you should
Yeah,
learn grammar. But how? Which way? We have two different ways.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
one of them is like the one that you've just mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
learning grammar through listening, through watching, through
Yeah.
hearing, and through
Mm-hmm.
speaking.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the easier way.
Yeah, for sure.
um,
Then I think another way or another struggle people have is the fear of making mistakes, which can limit them to even trying because they're so afraid of making mistakes that they don't try then, you know?
okay, how did you let's make this question deeper. How did you get
Mhm.
rid of this situation, like making mistakes?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you ever get rid of it because I still make mistakes in all
Okay.
the languages I speak. I still get corrected like
But do
all
you
the
have a fear
time.
of making mistakes?
Sometimes, especially when I'm first learning the language, because I don't feel very confident. But once I start talking to people, once I start making mistakes, I'm like, it's okay. And if I find a safe person to talk with, then I don't even mind. I had a phone call in French today for 45 minutes, and I told my French friend, I know I'm making a lot of mistakes right now, but I just feel so comfortable with you that I
Yeah,
don't even
that's it.
care. Like, it's okay, you know? So,
This is the process. Yeah, you do
yeah,
mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, and that's it.
yeah,
This is how you
yes,
improve. Um,
totally.
Another problems they face is slangs and idioms.
Yeah, phrasal verbs, all of those things. Oh, there's like over 10,000 phrasal verbs in the English language. That is
Native speaker, like they
crazy.
use phrasal verbs all the time, like
Yes,
slang.
yes,
They use
all
it
the
a lot.
time. All the time. Not in formal English, but in informal English, which we speak all the time, we totally do use
Here is the
them. Yeah.
problem. Here is the problem. When we try to learn English, when we try to learn a new language,
Mm-hmm.
and like in a very formal way, in academic
Mm-hmm.
way, and when we watch a movie, it's something
Mm-hmm.
totally different.
Mm-hmm.
They use
Mm-hmm.
slangs, informal language, and we are learning a formal language. So this is the difference, and this is the challenge.
Yes, yes, I
So yeah.
agree. I just want to acknowledge just the people that have come in. This is cool. Be hopeful. I was born in the US, Grew up in Turkey, currently living in the Netherlands. That's amazing. My English is B1. Shailen, I'm a student of translation department. While I'm learning English, I
None.
face so many challenges. Yes, for sure. If you want to comment on what some of those challenges are, we're interested. Oh, Marika, ciao.
Marika.
Is there anyone who wants to practice English? Hopefully there is. Eduardo, the main topic of people learning a language is the process itself and all the struggle. That is true because it's a process. I think, would you agree with this, Abi? Like with language learning, you might be like so excited, like, I'm gonna learn English. Yes, like just stoked. And you're that way for like a week or two, and then you're like, oh no, this is really hard. You
You
know,
just give up.
yeah. So it's a process of
It's
a
a process. I
lifetime.
always tell my students that
Yeah.
you finish like one level, you have to
Yeah.
continue. You have to be persistent. You have to continue. This because this is a process, not just like you learn and you leave it. It's the process.
Yes.
It's going to be
Yes.
part of your life.
I agree. It's so true. Abby, why do you always touch your face? Marika's wondering.
I don't know. It's just a
Just like
habit.
a habit.
It's
Yeah.
just
It's
a
like
habit.
me, like fix my hair, like put it
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Do you not have a habit like the habit? I do have this habit. I don't know if it's bad for you.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's good. I'm just doing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you give some sample sentences about however? Like with however, with the word however, I would like to do the dishes. However, I'm live with Abby. It's kind of like that connector sentence. Do
yeah.
you have one that comes to mind, Abby?
Um,
It's hard sometimes on the spot, right, to think of things.
yeah. It's really hard. Um,
She would love to go to the birthday party. However, she's sick,
Quick.
you
Yeah.
know?
That's a nice
Yeah.
example.
Thank you. Thank
That's a
you.
nice example. Mrs. Camille, I understand everything, but I cannot speak.
Oh, that is a common language learner's struggle, you know? Understanding things but not being able to speak. I think if you can practice your speaking, that will help you. I tell people to practice things
Practice.
out loud,
Yeah.
like reading out loud, shadowing, which is just repeating what you see on a screen, the subtitles, doing that will help you. And then just practicing with people. If you're afraid face to face, try a phone call, which could even be more challenging because you can't see their
Uh,
lips.
Actually, like some people say that I understand everything, but I cannot speak, or I cannot remember words while I'm speaking. So here is the
Mm-hmm.
thing, guys.
Yeah.
So through when you listen and
Mm-hmm.
when you read, you recognize words, right? You recognize words
Yeah.
when you listen and when you read. But when you speak, we face difficulties
Mm.
recalling words, even in like our mother language.
Yeah.
We face difficulties recalling words. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what was it? We face difficulties. But
Yeah.
in English, I think this problem will be solved if you practice a lot, if you communicate a lot through
Yeah.
communication, yani.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think if you've never practiced the language before, like you'll be a little nervous maybe. That's normal too. So I think if you can take those steps to just get over being nervous, making mistakes, all of those things, it'll be even better than you thought it would be, you know? I think a
Exactly.
lot of times our fears are within our own minds, in our own heads. Yeah.
Okay. You read the comments?
Yes. So, Shaylin, one of the most challenges is working as a consecutive interpreter. Really,
Yeah.
it's hard, especially when you don't know what the topic is. That would be challenging for sure because you have to just keep speaking, interpreting, otherwise, you'll get behind. Wow. You must have a good level.
I used
Eduardo.
yeah.
Mhm. Go. Oh no, go ahead.
Tell us about the people you met on Hellotalk, and you said you are staying with them in Brazil. How did you get
To
to
that
that
point.
point? That's
That's
amazing. That's
yeah.
that's especially.
Man, I have like some of the most legit, dearest friends, like Marika, if she's still here, that I met on Hello Talk because I am serious. I'm a serious language learner. I don't just do it like once in a while. I'm every day studying something. Right now it's French, but before French it was Portuguese. And
Portuguese.
so I have a lot, I get a lot of messages on the app because people are wanting to learn English. And so I try to respond to people, and then I don't know who's going to be a good language partner. Is that person going to correct me? Are they going to be helpful? Will I be helpful to them? So it's like a hit or miss. But I have found some awesome Portuguese language exchange partners, and one of them, his name is Jose. And so Jose kept saying, like, my family's doing this like goal to travel around South and Central America for a year. We're almost at 6 months. And he's saying, Camille, you have to come to Brazil. Like the door's open. He lives in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. And he invited me and my family, my husband, our three kids, to celebrate Christmas, Christmas Eve and Christmas
That
Day.
is too generous.
So a Brazilian Christmas. So we actually rented an Airbnb like within walking distance to his house, and we're going to spend Christmas. And I have people coming here like Hello Talk friends. Literally, a Hello Talk friend picked me up from the airport when we arrived in Brazil. Like,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
Hello Talk friends, I think I have three that are coming visit me here
I'm
in this
gonna
house.
download Hello Talk right now.
It's amazing. Like, and I think they're like my people. Like, we're really good friends. It's not just about language learning. Now it's about deeper connection and friendship and love. And I'm like, you're welcome to my house in the United
That's
States, you know?
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So
do you think if I download this application like Hello Talk, I will meet like good people, or
I think
maybe I will
so.
meet?
I think so. I mean, I have met some people that are really rude, like guys,
Oh,
making rude comments and stuff for sure. But then I've met people like that are just awesome and like so cool, and we connect and it's so fun. So, yeah.
that is amazing.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yes.
Do you have more comments?
Hi. Hi, Talk B,
Marika, your
Darija.
friend Marika is here.
I know. So I met five people in person when I was in Italy for 1 month from Hello Talk. They came and visited me, and it's just like so cool, for real. Happy
People,
Thanksgiving.
people just love to meet you. I'm like, they love to meet you.
Well, I love to meet them. Seriously.
Are they still in touch with you, like Peruvian?
Some Peruvians, yes, but not everyone. It's hard to keep in touch with everybody that I
Yeah,
meet on the
because
journey, you know?
you know
Hmm.
thousands of people. So if everybody contacts you, like,
Yeah, it would be impossible. That is actually a funny comment that you make because in Brazil, it's super, and actually in Peru, it's so common to just give your WhatsApp. But I don't just give my WhatsApp because it'd be like Hello Talk number two. I'd just be getting like hundreds of messages on WhatsApp if I gave my number. But it's like so common in these countries to use WhatsApp, to use it to chat. So I get it for sure.
so it's kind of touchy.
Hi, Fox Kurdish. Are you Kurdish? Are you a fox? Hi, Leandro, Claudio. If you guys have language learning questions, me and Abi are here. We're
Um,
just hanging out. Abi, I have one for you.
yes, let's go.
Yeah, because your level of English is so advanced, and I think it's hard to go from intermediate to advanced in a language. It's just hard to
Kind
get
of.
there. It's easier to see your progress from zero to intermediate. So, how do you grow? How do you go from that intermediate to advanced level?
Well, I think talking, from the time when I wake up to the
Yeah.
time when I sleep.
Okay.
And I watch YouTube a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I
Okay.
do love YouTube. I get benefit from YouTube.
Yeah, I learn with
Um,
YouTube too. It's part of the reason I started this channel. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
yeah, YouTube is the best, and talking to native
Yeah.
speakers, and
Yes.
of course reading. But I don't like reading.
Wait, I thought you didn't read. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like reading, but
I
I
know.
know that it's a good
Yeah.
way to improve.
Yes. Yes. It really is a good
That's
way.
nice.
Yeah.
But I would say talking to native speakers is the best way. You
Yeah. For
listen,
sure.
you get the
Hmm.
accent, you get the pronunciation,
Hmm.
and you
Hmm.
improve your vocabularies. You
Yeah.
like you do everything at one time. Like,
Yeah, totally. I think if you cannot meet a native English speaker, that there's 1.75 billion people that are trying to learn English as a second language.
so
So
what
I
are they going
say,
to do?
yeah, talk to them, even though they'll have an accent. At least you can practice your English and then
Yeah,
do
practice
as
is
much
good.
listening, though, to native speakers to try to get the accent right, to try to train your
Yeah,
ear. Mm-hmm.
that's it. This is still good, Nani. If you don't have someone to practice with, a native
Yeah.
speaker to practice with, you could go for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
listening is going to be the top skill, and you have to listen a lot, listen a lot, listen,
Yes. Yes.
and then what comes next?
After listening,
Yeah,
speaking,
yes,
speaking and listening, an exchange, a
yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Imitating.
Yes. Yes.
So,
That's so good.
how do you think imitation will help English learners to improve their English? Question for you.
Yeah, that's good. I think imitation can help you because it's practice and it's
It's
practice that you
practice.
can do on your own as well with your own time. So,
Mhm.
yeah. And often I tell people, okay, listening or learning like from a list of vocabulary is going to be so different from like phrases or sentences. So try to learn with phrases, with sentences,
Phrases,
not just from a
sentences.
huge list. Yeah. Hmm.
That's it. That was a good
Yeah.
concept. Okay, so since you know five languages, you're
Hmm.
learning the sixth one, or
No, so I made a 2-year commitment to study French, and so I'm like, next September I'll start with Turkish.
right?
So,
Ah,
yeah.
merhaba arkadaşlar.
Yes, I know nothing but
Nasılsın?
merhaba, Türkiye'yi seviyorum. I remember those two things.
Why did you choose to learn Turkish?
So it was like maybe close to a year ago that I started having contact with some Turkish YouTubers, doing lives with them, one of my dear friends, Oz. And so my Turkish community grew on everywhere, like on YouTube, on Instagram. And I was like,
Right.
Turkish could be a good challenge. I think I want to do
And
something
it's
just
very easy. Believe me, it's
completely
very easy.
different. Very easy. I think it's going to be the hardest. I'm going to give
No,
myself
it's the
3
easiest
years.
one. You know, most of
No.
Europeans try to learn Turkish.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Shaylin is here for translation. Eduardo talking about accents. What do you think of the English spoken in India? Yeah,
All right. I was going
it's
to ask the same
it's
question.
not my favorite accent, the English spoken in India, being completely honest. But I think that they're doing it. They're learning English, like a lot of them. So that's amazing. I think they should keep
Um,
going for it.
do you
Yeah.
think that accent is something that is like inherited in our body, or maybe we can change that?
I really think more than within the person, it's almost a cultural thing
It's
because
a
a lot of
culture.
Indians, actually, a lot of Indians have flawless accents, but a lot of them as well have this similar Indian accent. You know they're from India. But I would say the same thing with Spanish speakers, learning English or Brazilians learning English. They have some of the same struggles. And so you can identify them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Does the first language or maybe mother language has impact on learning English accent, getting English accent?
Yes, I think so. Like
Oh,
your native language, you mean?
yep.
Yeah, I think so for sure. You don't think
That's
so,
why
Avi?
I think they can be better if they try.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe they
Yeah.
move to another country, maybe moving to USA. They can
Yeah.
get their accent.
Yeah, you can always improve your accent, but I think the goal is always communication. So
Yeah.
don't worry if you have an accent. Oh,
Yeah.
Camille, fala oi para mim em
Para
português.
mim,
Oi. Oi,
português.
cara.
Hello,
Eu
hola.
vou começar com mais coisas em português no meu TikTok. Eu vou gravar em português.
O me vegrago português.
Oh, Shaylin, Sunday I have a presentation about module verbs and how we're using it. So if
Verbs. How
any of you
using? Oh,
talk about module verbs, I'd be happy. Are we talking about that today, Abby, or no?
I do not like that topic. Model
I'm not.
verbs.
I'm not very good in that
And
topic
it
either.
needs and it
I would need
needs
to prepare
preparation.
more.
Preparation.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So
Oh,
okay.
Alejandro. I met Alejandro on Hellotalk. He was
Alejandro. Hello,
the
Alejandro.
first person to tell me, Camille, you need to do a YouTube channel. And he is from Bolivia. So I don't know if we'll make it to Bolivia on this trip, but I would love to.
Bolivia. So it's going to
Bolivia.
be next country
No,
that you visit.
I don't know, but I would love to go there. It's
Have you forgot about your homeland?
a little bit. Well, we have
uh,
a goal. Now we have a goal to travel for 1 year, and it's only been six, not even 6 months. So, and we try to spend 2 to 3 months in each country. So we still have time to do 2 or 3 more countries. Yes.
this is the goal.
Um,
Uh, okay. Here is a question. What is the best routine plan to learn English? What is
oh,
your routine plan like to learn French? And share it with us
ye-
so that we can
yes,
plan.
that is great. So I think that maybe my routine wouldn't work for you, for your routine. So I think everybody should find the routine that works the best for them and stick with that. So, but here are some suggestions. Knowing what type of learner you are, like knowing, do I study better at night or in the morning? Am
Yeah,
I,
this is okay.
yeah, like, am I better at a desk or am I better listening while I'm jogging or cleaning or doing something active? You know, do I need to pay for a class or am I capable of finding free content online? All of these things you need to make decisions about. I have a book, a free like ebook with language learning success tips. And it kind of outlines all these things I'm talking about. It's setting you up for success with language learning. I have it in 5 languages, including Spanish, Portuguese, English, Italian, and Turkish, I think. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to think, how can you guys get it? It's free. I usually the link is in my Instagram, but right now the link is this. I'll change the link again after in my Instagram, and you'll be able
Mhm.
to access this free ebook because I think it's really, really helpful and really good to set you up. So then routine, having it be a daily thing where every day you're focused on something, whether it be, well, you know, the 4 language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
Great.
So trying to cover those things as well every day, and then rewarding yourself with the successes that you have. Super important. Positive rewards because it will
Great.
motivate you to keep going. Avi, I'm going to let you chime in, meaning talk, because I could go on about this forever. I'm so passionate, but
No,
I
no.
want to hear your
You
thoughts.
are giving me new ideas about that. So you are
Oh,
saying
good.
that you English learners should set a time to when to study, right?
If it becomes a discipline and a daily habit, then you're setting yourself up for success, I think. Yeah, most people need some structure with it to know, okay, it's my English time. But if you can make it your world and become obsessed with learning English and it's all
This is
you do all day long, that will
this is what
really help
I
you.
say to my students.
Yeah, it's the best way.
Teacher, how many hours do I study English? What
Yes.
hours? When? I say like don't say these things.
Yeah.
Make English part of your life. Wake
Yeah.
up with English, sleep with English.
Yeah.
Make it like have fun.
Yeah. But if
I
you're
think
not there, if you're not obsessed, it can be hard to find the
yes,
motivation. So then put yourself some structure. Every day I'm going to do it then. But try to do it all day long. I think that's my
mhm.
biggest key. Like already today, I did some French reading. I had 2 calls in French. I did some Duolingo in French. Like,
Maybe you even use French with your family.
yeah, with
Yes.
Calvin a little
You,
bit.
you, you
Yeah.
you talk in French with Calvin, and Calvin learns French from you. You learn French from another one. I think this is
Yes.
this is fun. I
It's
do
so
love this.
fun. Calvin, I don't know if you can find the link to my ebook, The Language Learning Success. If you could and link it in, that would be awesome in the
Share it with
comments.
us, Mr. Calvin. Share it with us.
Yeah. Okay, Eduardo, are your kids learning some Spanish or Portuguese? So, yeah, we had
Huh? This is
Spanish
my second
speaking
son.
only nannies for like the whole time. I couldn't find people the whole time, but I would say 3 out of the 5 months. So my kids were starting to understand some Spanish, starting to speak a few things. And now we're in Brazil and it's Portuguese, and I don't have a nanny here. So
Mhm.
if anyone wants to come be my nanny, please let me know. Oh, good. Calvin posted it.
So I always say that you kids are the luckiest.
Really?
Her mother,
Why?
her mother speaks 5 languages. Their father speaks how many languages?
3.
3 languages.
Hmm.
And I think this is the best. And they're only 7, 8 years old, and they have been to many countries. This is
Yeah.
fun.
I know. I think my 3-year-old now has been to 9 or 10 countries. He just turned 3 in Peru in
Yeah.
September. He turned 1 in Greece. He turned 2 in America, and he turned 3 in Peru. How fun. And my daughter, she's about to turn 5 next month, and she'll be celebrating here in Brazil. And she turned, I think, 3 in Spain and 1 in Hawaii. I always have these memories, these markers because of our travel in my mind. Yeah.
Good. That
Do they
is
miss something from home? They miss their grandparents. My in-laws are very like hands-on with like my kids will FaceTime them for like an hour because they miss them and they talk to them. And once in a while they'll be like, "Oh, I miss my toy" or something because we travel with 2 suitcases and we're 5 people. So,
how did you get your suitcase luggage?
oh, that was such a pain. We on
Whose
our
fault
last
was it? Whose fault was it?
It was the airline's fault, 100%. We were traveling from Peru, from the city called Arequipa. We stopped in Lima, which is the capital of Peru, for 3 hours of
Uh-huh.
layover. Then we went to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we got to the airport, and like one of our bags came, our stroller came, and we're like, okay, the other bag should come because the stroller's here,
Where
and
is
one of our
it?
yeah, and we waited and waited, and it was by the time we left the airport, it was midnight. It was 12 p.m. We had been traveling 14 hours with our 3 kids, and this Hellotalk friend had waited for 3 hours for us at the airport. So nice, like so nice. Oh, so yeah,
But
but we got our
finally,
luggage back
we got
one
everything
week
back.
later.
This is the
But Abby, we had to buy stuff. My kids didn't have underwear, pajamas, pants, like swimsuits. They had nothing. We lost it all, plus all of our cosmetics. So like anything we had, like deodorant, toothbrushes.
you had to buy
We had to. We couldn't go a week without that. Like that's crazy. So yeah, we had to go shopping for 2 days in Sao Paulo.
do you really
Yeah.
like shopping? I think you're not that kind
I
of a
am
person.
not that big into shopping. No,
Yes.
it's like not that fun for me. So, yeah. Yeah, shopping with 3 kids. Like I put my kids in this play center in the mall and I paid $60, Abby, for 3 hours for my kids to play and be watched. That's so expensive. Like
Why is it so expensive?
it was so
They only
expensive.
play.
Yeah, they just played. I know. It was like ridiculous. But I was like, oh, I really cannot do this. Like shop with my 3 kids. They were so high energy. I had to bring them. Yeah.
Wow. This is expensive.
Yeah, it was a lot for sure.
What, is it more expensive than Peru?
Oh, yes. Yes. But I wouldn't, I mean, I didn't never even saw that in Peru. I never went to the mall in Peru. Oh, yeah, I did. The malls are a lot smaller, the ones I went to, but I didn't
Mhm.
see that there. But childcare in general, like if I had someone come to my house, maybe Brazilians could tell me how much it is here. But in Peru, I actually paid $4 an hour.
That's
I
cheap.
thought,
I think
yeah,
it's cheap
I thought it was cheap. In
price.
America, I pay $15 an hour.
$15. That's
Yeah.
expensive. But it's a good
Yes.
price. $4, maybe
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
even 10 is good, reasonable.
Yeah. Reasonable. Exactly. Yeah. So if anyone wants to come be my nanny here in Brazil, I'm still looking for somebody.
Do you want a nanny? But
Yes.
an online nanny.
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry, Angela, Camille. This my Black Friday. True. I only shared this with you guys so far. I'm going to share on my Instagram, but I am doing a promotion, Abby, with my course. It is
Oh,
super
that is
discounted.
amazing. I love it.
Yes, yes. And it will help you with your pronunciation, your listening. It will help you understand phrasal verbs, how to read. There's exercises. It's a video course, but there's a lot of exercises. And I'm giving a free gift, which is a story from my book that I wrote, which is
Is this a
also to help you
giveaway?
learn. It's an add-on. It's a free gift if they buy my course. So
Oh,
my course offer is only going to be for like 24 hours. It's the lowest I've ever discounted it, and I'm excited. It's a Black Friday special. So I think you could do the course. It's go at your own pace. You have lifetime access. I think it could take you a couple weeks to get through all of the videos, but it depends if you're slow, if you're fast.
yeah.
It's just
Let
really,
me know about the offer and so that I can post it too.
yes. Thank you,
It's
Avi. Thank you.
going to be helpful for my people.
I think so. I think it's really helpful. I believe in it. And she said, "Como você falar no particular?" I think you can message me on Instagram, DM message. Just say what it's about in the
What is this
message, and I'll
language? What
respond.
is this language? Como
Portuguese. Portuguese.
particular?
I think it's like private
Uh,
classes, one-on-one. Which I do that as well. Yes.
particular. Yeah.
hmm
Do you do a lot of research before going to a place, or you just go with the flow?
You guys, we booked our housing for Brazil the day before we traveled. I'm not kidding. We booked our housing the day before we traveled to Brazil. We were just feeling lazy, and so we weren't
You
like
didn't stress.
we went to Machu Picchu, we went to the Rainbow Mountain. We were tired, and so we were not looking for places to stay in Brazil. And finally, like 3 days before our trip, we're like, "Oh my gosh, we have nowhere to stay in Brazil. We have to start looking." So we have this like amazing house that if we paid it per night, it would be $200 a night because it's just massive with the view of the harbor. We can walk to the beach. But since we booked it for 1 month, we're paying like $30 a night or something amazing. So
$8.
yes, and it's 4 bedrooms. We're not even using one of the bedrooms, which is why my
For each
Brazilian
night, right?
friends, yeah, per night, which is like amazing. My son's trying to get in to the door. Calvin, Cairo escaped again. But yeah, it's like an amazing house. We love it. And
Right, great, great.
the day before
So what
going,
other questions do we have here? Is free give American English? Like, is it common to say in the US, in the Philippines, they say it sounds strange because you give a give and it's supposed to be free. Because you
okay, yeah, I need to reread that. And hi, it's so good to see you here. English Share. You're the last live I did on YouTube, by the way. It's been a couple months. So crazy.
Mr. Colvin is saying, mas quando pericaste falar tu calarara." Well, I don't know how to read that.
Yeah, we do say free gift. I never thought of that before now, but we totally say free gift. We
Yeah,
want
this
you
is
to
a
know it's
free gift.
free. It's
Uh,
free. It's a bonus.
once the offer is available, let me know about the offer so that I can share it too, because it's a free gift.
A
I
free
love gifts.
gift. I
I love
know.
gifts.
I know. I know.
I'm gonna
Gifts are
I'm
amazing.
gonna earn the gift. I'm gonna get the gift.
Yes.
How can I get it?
Yes.
I have to
Oh,
enroll
with
my. Yeah.
my bonus gift, it's from buying my course, my Black
Yeah,
Friday
I'm going to
special. And
buy
then
it.
with that, you'll get your bonus gift, which is a chapter from my book. I've been reading my book because there's going to be audio to it as well. And I've been reading it every day. I think tomorrow I should finish the audio for my book. The Italian English version is actually on Amazon in Italy. It's already the printed or the ebook, but I haven't shared it because I wanted to finish the audio. So, yeah.
Yes. And how many copies do you still have from
Well,
Informal?
it's like print on demand. So when people order, if they want the printed version, it gets printed. If they want the ebook, they get it like right away. And the ebook will
Right.
be cheaper than the printed version. Yes.
It's all in English, right?
Mm. So it's a parallel learning book. So it's translated into 5 languages. And
Wow.
so, yeah, so you can choose whatever language your native language is. So
Is
right
this the
now,
book?
this
Is
is
this
like a this is my book. Yeah.
is
This
this
is
the
like
book that you once talked to me about it, and you said that to make it Kurdish or something?
yes, we've
Is a
been
book.
working on it for months. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it's a
book is so
travel book, but it's a parallel language. And so it has like keywords after every chapter, and it's true stories from my life. So it'll be the English, then the Spanish. And so, or like it's translated into French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Turkish.
I'm going to check that book, and if I see it's
Yeah.
interesting, I will try to translate it to Kurdish
It's
also.
it's like a really pretty book, and it has pictures in it, like from my life, and I think it's a great way
Really?
to learn. Yeah,
Maybe
and
I'm
then
going
you'll get
to
the
ask somebody to
audio.
translate it.
Yes, I
So
know. If you want to,
he's going to buy it from you, and then he will translate it from his side, and um,
who will?
I'm going to ask someone
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
I
That would
cannot
be
do it.
amazing. That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
So Kurdish people should know about you, like more about you.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
make it on Kurdish TV.
Yeah. You were on TV, local TV.
Yes. And I just found out this episode, I don't know if they put me in it, but I filmed this thing in Albania, Españoles en el mundo, like Spaniards in the world. I had this small phrase and I just saw they 2 years
Ago.
later they released it. Like so crazy.
Yeah. So you are
Yeah.
everywhere.
Everywhere. I
You are
try.
everywhere. How it goes with TikTok?
Okay, I am missing TikTok. It's been 2 weeks since I posted,
Really?
and I have only like 2 videos that Calvin needs to edit, and they're really cute. They're my
Don't give up.
Calvin. I know, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do TikTok in Portuguese, and I'm going to get a rhythm. My friend that's coming on Saturday, we're going to film for TikTok, and it'll be fun. I'll see what happens here in Brazil. I have no idea, but I think it'll be fun.
It
Yeah.
is,
There's
guys.
a question, how many electronic devices do you travel with? So we have my
Many.
husband's computer, and now we have my computer because my friend brought it when we were
Uh-huh.
in Panama.
Yeah.
So 2 computers. All my kids have a small Kindle tablet. So that's 3. So that's 5 so far. And then me and my
Five.
husband each have our iPhone. And then my husband has a
Seven.
vlogging camera. So
That's
8.
eight.
Does my light count? No, it's not electronic. Um, I think that's it. I think just 8. Just 8.
Eight.
Yes.
That's it.
But considering that we work online and our work is all online, I think, yeah, it's
It's
what it is.
online. So let's talk about movies.
Oh, okay. What about them?
How will movies help English learners to improve their English?
Mm. Do you want to start with it, Abby? You should start.
No, you should start because I'm asking this.
Okay. Okay, this is good then. I just feel like I'm talking so much more than you, Abby, like
It's
always.
okay.
I know. Okay. So I learn languages with watching series and watching movies because it's a natural way to learn. But it can be frustrating because you think, I actually don't know English when you watch a series or a movie because people talk fast, people have different accents, all of those things. But if you can have some patience, you can really benefit
Yeah.
from watching series, watching them multiple times if you need to, do
Enjoying
shadowing.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can have fun. And there are so many great series. So I just finished a series yesterday in French
Can
on
you
Netflix.
recommend some series in English that are good for
Oh, they took Friends off of Netflix. That was like my all-time favorite
friends?
series. Yeah, they took it off. But there are some series, like classic series, like Grey's Anatomy, which is should I write these down? It's like a
Yep.
doctor series.
Friends was
People
the best.
really loved Prison Break, which I
Prison
actually
Break. Yeah.
haven't watched yet.
Breaking
Gilmore
Bad.
Girls.
hmm Mr.
What
Coven,
about
recommend some series, movies,
I'm gonna rec
cartoons, even cartoons.
Big Bang Theory is
Prison Break.
funny. Modern Family.
Modern Family. Yep.
Yeah. People like, oh, this is a very old show, Seinfeld. I think I might have spelled it wrong. But
Seinfeld.
yeah, it's like a very classic older show. I have a YouTube video with my favorite Netflix series, and they're always growing and putting new things on Netflix. Oh, I could almost tell you more French things you should watch or Italian because I'm always watching in other languages.
That's good. So you can recommend some series in French, Italian,
Okay, you guys, Generazione.
Generazione.
Generazione. This is an
Are
amazing
these
Italian series. Loved it.
popular series?
This is a new one. It just came out this year. I watched it in like one night because it was so good, and it's only like 22-minute
Okay.
episodes. It was so
Generazione.
good.
Ah, that's good.
Cinquantasei. Yes.
Okay. Could you please speak a little bit in French?
Oh, oui, oui, bien sûr. J'aimerais bien parler en français, mais je ne crois pas qu'il y a des gens qui parlent le français ici, mais peut-être il y a quelqu'un. Dis-moi.
It's fun.
It
Like
is fun. It is fun.
it's
But I
one of the
will
most
tell
beautiful
you,
languages in all
I
in
think
around the world.
so. I think so. But it took me a while to get there, Abby. I did not like French for a few months. I was even debating quitting learning French. But do you remember I said I will post on Instagram with my French updates? And that kind of kept me going. And then I met some people that really just were super cool that I connected with
So
really well. So then it's like,
keep
okay,
going.
yes,
There you are. There you are. Now
yes.
you speak a good French. I think the beauty of French makes made you to continue.
Yeah, it is amazing. When I hear French, I'm like, it is pretty. If I
It's
understand it, sometimes it's still hard to
not
understand.
even if I do not understand French, but it's still like interesting to me.
That's cool.
It's
Is it more?
romantic. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Is it more?
fun.
Do you think it's more interesting than Spanish, or are you
It is.
still
It is more
really?
interesting. But maybe
Okay.
For me, Spanish is easier than French. French is the
Mm-hmm.
hardest language, which is
Yeah.
why it's the most beautiful language.
Interesting thought. It has been the hardest for me up until this point. Learning French has
Gh.
been the biggest
Are you
struggle.
struggling with gh?
The R's, they're killer. They're hard. And the
How
U,
do you pronounce r? Ra.
I
Ra.
mean, I can't like do it, but when I'm saying words, then it comes. You know, like when I was speaking in French, it comes out. But just to say one word, it's harder. It really is.
Like
It's more
gh.
with your, it's more with your throat. Yeah.
Yep. This
Happy
is
Thanksgiving. There's people talking about Thanksgiving. It feels weird traveling right now. I have celebrated Thanksgiving though in other countries. Like in Albania, we celebrated with our friends. But if I have to host it, I don't know how to cook a turkey. Like, so we don't do it. I don't even eat meat. So,
so. Are you going to celebrate?
um, no.
Oh, that's too unfortunate for the kid.
It's It's really okay. It's really okay. My husband is like, maybe we should go out to dinner as a family tonight and celebrate Thanksgiving. And I was like, I have
Yeah,
a live with Abi. And he was
come
like,
on, you could postpone that.
no, I'm live with you right now, Abi.
You can still end it and you go have fun with your family.
Oh, no, it's okay. They're actually like my family's a bit sick right now. Both of my little
Oh,
kids have colds, like runny noses, and Calvin's been under the weather too. I think it was the climate change coming from Peru to Brazil. We were coming
is
from
it raining,
dry,
snowing?
yeah, no, raining. We were coming from really
Raining.
dry weather. We hadn't seen rain in 3 months in Peru, and then we came here and it's like cool and rainy every day. And so, yeah, Calvin said, I'll eat
I'll
toast.
eat this.
And I agree with you, Eduardo. The problem with TV series is that the language, the use is totally different from the type of conversations I can hold with people on Hellotalk, for example.
I'm going to
True.
do a live with Mr. Colvin.
Oh, you
Are you
should.
ready? I'm going to do lives with Mr. Colvin from now on.
From now
Yeah.
on?
I think he's more fun. Like
Unbelievable.
I'm going
Unbelievable.
I'm going to go live with him. Mr. Colvin, are you
Well,
ready to go live now, right now on Instagram?
it, on Instagram, Calvin will be
You
like,
ready?
not today.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
just going to
feeling
leave
good.
the studio.
But he is a lot of fun and funny. So I think you should do a live with him. I think
Yeah,
he would go. I think he would go with you, Abby.
I'm going to do live with him. I'm not
Yeah.
as pretty.
No, we do not have health insurance for traveling, which sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's the smartest choice or not. We've had to take our doctor or our daughter to the hospital in Panama. She was having stomach pains, and I was like really nervous. I was like, maybe it's going to be expensive. And it was $8 for x-rays and medicine. So I'm like, you know what? In these countries, it's pretty cheap. But if something serious were to happen, it would suck for sure. Yeah, because our health insurance is only in the States. What are you? Oh, are you laughing at Calvin's comment?
Yeah.
I'm not as pretty as Camille. But he didn't tell you no. So maybe he will.
Yeah, he will. Why not? I'm
I
going
think
to
so.
to do a video with one of his friends. I think he talked about a Brazilian guy. I'm going to do a video
Okay.
with that Brazilian guy.
Cool. You should practice some Portuguese.
Um, yep, I heard something about Brazilian people. It says that they play football like soccer everywhere. They have the ball
Yes.
in their bag, in their cars, everywhere. Is that true?
Yeah. I do see people playing here. Yeah, I think it is true. I think Brazilians love soccer. Well, they call it football.
Yep. See?
Uh,
Bobby is a
yeah.
good name, means older brother.
Hmm.
Yep. What other questions do I have for Mrs. Camille? Do you have any questions for me?
I am trying to think. Like, do you guys celebrate the holidays? I mean, or no? Do you celebrate anything in December?
December.
Because we have
Actually,
Christmas, but it's more of a Christian holiday, and your faith is Muslim.
yep.
So you don't celebrate Christmas then, right?
We kind of we do not celebrate Christmas. Um, but some people do, even though they are Muslim.
Mm,
Which the religious people call them that, like they are not Muslim anymore because they are trying to imitate all the religions. and they shouldn't do
Interesting.
that. It's like a sin, but still they
Okay.
do it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So will you celebrate anything in December then?
New Year's, I think. Yeah, just
That's December 31st.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. How's the
I
COVID situation
yeah.
in Brazil?
How is
I
it?
don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think it's the most free as far as, well, Peru was crazy. Like you had to wear double masks everywhere you went. But I feel like it's a lot more free here with the people. You still see
You know,
people with
I've
masks.
never seen you wearing a mask, Camille.
Well, I take it off every time I film, for sure. Yeah. I do not like wearing the mask. Here in Brazil, I wear it whenever I go inside places, like inside the supermarket, inside the restaurants, things like that. But when I go outside for a jog or something, go to the beach, no one's wearing their masks on the beach, that kind of thing. Very free. I don't know the numbers or anything with COVID.
Uh, interesting, interesting.
Oh, it is interesting what English did. Janet said, yes, I can see many Turkish houses with Christmas trees. Very
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah,
And
Turkish people
in,
do celebrate it too as well.
yeah. And well, you're not in Turkey. I think he wants to know the COVID situation where you are in Kurdistan.
I'm in Kurdistan. I'm not in Turkey,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm kind of close to Turkey borders.
Yeah.
How can I kill in a second language when the relatives speak one only? That was
TV. I think like putting the
TV.
TV
TV or
really
YouTube
can help
channels.
kids a lot.
YouTube channels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Mm-hmm.
because kids are like already smart.
Yes, or music. Like my kids, sometimes it takes them 5 or 10 minutes, but then they'll be like, I don't want to watch Spanish right now. Like, but they'll be like watching the Spanish cartoon for like 10 minutes until they realize. I never tell them. And I'm like, please just watch it. It'll help you, you know. But if they're really little, like Cairo's age, she's like, if you're 2, 1, 2, 3, those are perfect ages to introduce.
Whatever you tell them, they just do it. They don't know. They
Yes.
just watch and they just watch.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make Cairo like even like to speak 3, 5 languages.
I know, I know,
You take care
seriously,
of them.
for
And
sure. And another thing that they can do, if you can hire a nanny from another country, that
nanny,
is a way that a lot of kids learn
yeah.
a foreign language. Like we get a Portuguese speaking nanny, our kids will most likely learn Portuguese. It's really interesting. I have a Hellotalk friend who said she's Italian and she grew up with a Spanish speaking nanny, and she's like, I don't really speak Spanish, but I can understand it all because of the nanny I had for several years growing up. And I was like,
Was
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good idea. So you go
Hmm.
for that, huh?
Yeah. I am in Brazil right now. I am near Ubatuba. What
What is
else?
the capital of Brazil?
Brasilia, I think.
Is it Brasilia?
I think so. If I'm wrong, correct me. It's okay.
Is it
Uh,
Brasilia?
isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is. I feel pretty confident, but I could be totally wrong. I was just like, yeah, it's Brasilia.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Great, great.
Yeah, it was good.
Uh,
It was good, Abby. We made it just over an hour. I like to keep my lives around this time. I feel good about it. What about you? We covered a lot of things.
lots of things.
So will you ever go YouTube live again or will you stick to Instagram?
I will stick to Instagram. I hate YouTube. I've never liked YouTube. I do not like YouTube, like to
Yeah.
push, but I do like stuff. I like to watch stuff on YouTube,
Yeah.
but I
Mm-hmm.
do not like sharing stuff on YouTube.
Got it. Well, thank you for joining me live on
It's
YouTube, even though
okay.
you hate it.
It's
Yeah.
okay. This hate for YouTube is all about not getting money from YouTube in my country. Even
Oh,
though if you
yeah.
give thousands, millions of views, you're
That
not
is
going to get money.
frustrating. But I'll tell you, I have a small YouTube channel and I get about $30, 30 US dollars a month with YouTube. And I try to post every week. So I don't even earn much on YouTube. But the YouTubers that make it, I feel like, man, they can make a lot. The ones that have
Yeah,
tons
they
and
can
tons of
make a
views.
lot. But here
Yeah.
it's different. Even if you get like million of views, you'll still not be
Wow.
able to get money to earn money.
Wow.
Even
That is
$100.
frustrating. That is
Yeah.
frustrating. So what platform can you earn money on in your country?
New platform.
Oh,
This is,
that's
yeah, frustrating.
crazy. That is
I don't
frustrating.
like, that's why I don't like YouTube.
Got it. But then you don't like Instagram or TikTok either, right? Because you can't make money on those.
Exactly. Instagram is the same for everyone, I think. No one gets money. Do you like earn money from Instagram?
No, nothing.
TikTok, nothing. But
TikTok, I should. TikTok should pay me. I should have been monetized.
you
Like I
have
should have made
3 million
hundreds
views, yeah, on you on TikTok.
on
3, 4
one
million.
video. One video has almost 4 million views.
Yeah,
I have several others with a
you have
million.
got
So
money. You have
I
got money.
should no, I haven't earned money. TikTok will not give me money, but I should be monetized.
I hate TikTok.
I hate TikTok.
TikTok, where
No,
are you?
no. It is frustrating because I think with
Yeah.
every million views, I should be making $40 US dollars. And since I have many millions of views on TikTok, I would have made
You
some
should be able
money.
like 200,
Yeah,
$200.
few $100s. Exactly. Yeah. So it is frustrating. I don't know why. We made it to the end page and it always says try again tomorrow, and we've tried many things. So it is what it is. I really do enjoy making short TikTok videos about cultural things in the language of the country I'm in. So I'll continue with TikTok and just see what happens.
Continue with TikTok and
And
the rest of
YouTube
what
and
year?
Instagram.
Only TikTok. TikTok is very helpful. I see that
Yeah.
you do not have that much time to record for to work on YouTube, but you should
Yeah.
get time to make some
Yeah.
podcasts and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
English.
I'll keep trying. I try to do one video a week. And I have amazing friends who write subtitles for me in Spanish, Portuguese, Italian,
That
French,
would
and
help.
Turkish. Yeah, I don't have anyone with Kurdish yet. So if any of your friends want to.
Yeah, sure. I will search for someone to do that for you.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
would
a
be
good
cool.
translator. I'm not a good translator. I try
Hmm.
the way of
Yeah,
my mother language, native language.
yeah, yeah.
But learning English.
We did a lot. We'll save this. This will be saved on my
Yeah,
channel. We talked a
we
lot about learning English.
save it, and will I be able to post it too?
Yeah, yep. Right after it'll be live on YouTube. You can get I think it might be the same link, and then people can watch it.
Exactly. So, do we go live on Instagram?
Right now?
I don't know. Do you have
I
that? Did you have that planned? Like something?
no, I
Okay.
didn't.
So great.
We Okay, so I'll end this live. Avi, you'll still be in the studio with me. No one else will hear us talking. But thank you, Avi, again, and thank you for everyone who participated, who was
Thank
here. It's
you,
always fun to
everyone.
see you guys, to interact, and to do these lives. Happy Thanksgiving, and have a great rest of your day or
Bye.
evening. Bye.